In my culture, death is not the end. It's more of a stepping off point.
Chadwick Boseman, an actor who didn't just play roles, he embodied them. He wasn't just a movie star. He was a symbol of strength, resilience, and purpose. Today we honor his legacy, and in doing so, we'll also explore how his life ties into a powerful concept from the way of the superior man, exploring the masculinity, purpose, and overcoming the challenges in particular. In Chapter 2, we reflect on the importance of embracing our deepest calling, no matter the obstacles we face. From his portrayal in Jackie Robinson in 42, to James Brown in Get On Up, to Thurgood Marshall of Marshall, and of course, the iconic T'Challa in Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman transformed into some of the most iconic movie characters in cinematic history. But beyond the characters he played was a man with his own fight, his own journey. In 2016, he was diagnosed with colon cancer, a battle he fought privately for 4 years. Even when he was undergoing treatments, he still continued his work, bringing these monumental roles to life, giving us an example of true courage and dedication. What we didn't know at the time was he was dealing with this in private. None with the public he could see was the pain he was enduring. Yet through it all, Chadwick remained committed to his mission, to his deeper purpose. Chadwick's journey is a perfect real-life example of a principle of the way of superior man, especially in Chapter 2. Live with an open heart, even if it hurts. Explaining that the superior man must be willing to live authentically, to embrace his deepest purpose, and to remain truthful to himself, no matter the personal costs of the obstacles that life throws at them. The struggles, the challenges, indeed, they're all real. But you have to have a sense of pushing forward. You have to have the sense of pushing forward with purpose. That's what Chadwick did. Chadwick did exactly that with his life, even in the face of illness. With the testament to the power of the purpose-driven action that he had in the face of his own cancer diagnosis, he didn't step back or shrink from the shadows. Instead, he kept fighting, not just from his health, but from the roles he felt to portray, from the messages that he wanted to share with the world. In Black Panther, we saw T'Challa face impossible decisions, weigh personal sacrifices, and confront what it meant to lead with honor, love, and strength. Similarly, with Chadwick's battle with cancer, it pushed him to lead with strength, but not just with his body, but with his heart, and also his spirit. It was a daily act of living with an open heart, even when it hurt. In this chapter, the author explains that living with an open heart, even if it hurts, requires us to step up into vulnerability. For Chadwick, the vulnerability was not just physical, but it was emotional. He knew that his time on this earth was finite, and yet that he chose to live with a purpose. He chose to embody these roles that he transcended into the world of entertainment. His character was the symbols of overcoming adversity and just having the sense of choosing integrity over fear and standing 10 times tall, even when the world seemed uncertain. When Chadwick accepted his final award, he not only did it for himself, but for everyone who came before him, for those who fought justice, for equality, and also for respect. He knew that the roles that he took was more than just opportunities. They were just platforms to share his legacy. In Chapter 2, the author also discusses the importance of embracing deepest calling, even when it feels like the daunting or the uncomfortable freak of nature that you have to deal with over and over. Chadwick's life was a living embodiment of the whole principle of the chapter. He never let his illness or any of his life challenges distract him from his greater purpose. He remained committed to the mission, to represent something larger than himself. And in doing so, he became a symbol of what it means to fully live, even in the face of fear. Chadwick's portrayal of T'Challa wasn't just about heroism. It was about the responsibility. It was about the answering to a call to serve, even when the purpose was unclear or the path was unclear, and when it was hard to take the next step. His legacy teaches us that
Struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. When I dare to challenge the system that would relegate us to victims and stereotypes with no clear historical backgrounds, no hopes or talents, when I questioned that method of portrayal, a different path opened up for me. The path to my destiny. When God has something for you, it doesn't matter who stands against it. God will move someone that's holding you back away from a door and put someone there who will open it for you. If it's meant for you, I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Now, this is your time. The light of new realization shines on you today. Howard's legacy is not wrapped up in the money that you will make, but the challenges that you choose to confront. As you commit to your past, press on with pride and press on with purpose. God bless you. I love you, Howard. Howard forever.